The biggest thing I have to learn is to ask for help. That's the biggest thing. You know, and this goes back even, I mean, it's so funny you called about this, and I'm so grateful that you asked this question, because it's the same thing about commitment. It's the same thing about me just wanting to be the only person that's allowed to run my show, or to even know what my show is. Until you say, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna take action. Nothing changes if nothing changes, man. And I'm not preaching at you. I'm just, I just want to remind you, because you know, I've spent a lot of time in my life sitting around wanting things to change, and not being able to make them change, and not thinking I could. And I wish somebody had told me that earlier sometimes, that in order for something to change, there needs to be change.
Yo, Theo, what's up? It's your baby boy Brian from Auburn, Alabama. I'm calling you from the deep south. I wanted to ask you about what the fuck do you do when you're depressed and you don't know what the fuck is going on with your life. I'm 23, I'm about to graduate. All these kind of good things are happening around me, but man, I have been more depressed in my life. And I've seen you like on this weekend and all that shit. And I saw you were going through a hard patch now, and I was going through a hard patch, and I just kind of want to hear, you know, what do you do to kind of see the brightness when you stand in the dark, man? Be well.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that, man. It's, you know, it's a good question. What do you do? You know, I'm not trying to get all philosophical. What I do, in the past, I didn't do anything, man. I'll tell you that. I made some poor choices. I would lay in my bed. I would do masturbation. You know, I would do just masturbation until I didn't even have any feelings. I would almost just beat my feelings out of my body via masturbation, you know? And I started masturbation when I was young, and it persisted, man. And that's another thing about, you know, no man ever told me anything about masturbation, man. You know, I mean, when my father was young, he was probably on horses, and who knows what the fuck they were doing. You know, I don't even know if they had masturbation then. And my brother was gone. He wasn't there, so I learned it, you know, by watching some pornography videos. And some boy beat me up at the library one time and showed me a bunch of pictures of cooter. That's what he called it. And that boy was beating me and making me look at these pictures of cooter that he had that were all jacked up and had been, probably just looked like they'd been looked at so many times. It was nasty.